Hello everyone, this is Mahmoud Assam and I'm the user of the graphics account that is called graphics_universe, and this is my first Photoshop tutorial, so I'm quite nervous about it, but I hope you guys enjoy it, I hope you guys like it, and I hope you learn anything from it. So let's get started, shall we? So as you can see right here, this is the design that I posted a few weeks ago, and we're going to make something like that right about now in this video. So let's get started. I'm going to select the two photos that I'm going to need in order to make this full design. And as you can see right here, this is our background photo. And this here is our photo that we're going to cut the man and his wife from. So in order to do that, we're going to need our quick selection tool, and we're going to start our selection. So we need to try to be as much accurate as we can to avoid many errors. So I think that's fine, don't you think? Yep. That looks just about fine. And now I'm going to add a mask, a layer mask, in case we need to change anything later. And now with the move tool, I'm going to move the selected photo and add it right on the background. And now we're going to do some scaling, and please do not expect the scaling to be the exact same as the one we saw at the beginning of the video, because it's all relative. You can do some scaling every time you make something, even if it's the same thing, but you cannot always get it accurately as you did the first time. So as long as it just looks nice, you're good to go. And I think that is just about fine. Yep. Yeah, that looks great. Now we're going to change the opacity a little bit, maybe decrease it to 40%. 40, yep, 40 works just fine. And now I'm going to add a new layer, and that layer I'm going to use it in order to use my brush tool. So I'm going to pick up the light blue color, as you can see right here in the color panel, and then maybe change the opacity a little bit, the opacity of the brush tool. Let's go ahead and do it. Maybe raise it up to 50%. 50 works just fine. So a light left click. Maybe Control Z. Maybe something like that. Yeah. That's great. And now I'm going to do some blending mode, maybe either lighten or screen. So what about screen? Yeah, I think screen is better. And now I'm going to change the opacity of that layer that I used my brush on. Maybe 85. I think 85 works just fine. And then I'm going to add a new layer and use the same color with my brush tool. But this time I'm going to need to change the opacity a little bit. Maybe decrease it to 20, 25. 25 is just fine for what I'm about to do. And let's do some blending mode, screen, or light or color dodge. I think screen is better. Yeah, don't you think? So screen is good. And now I'm going to change the opacity of that layer, maybe something to 90 maybe, I don't know. I think I'm going to decrease it a little bit more, maybe something yep, 60. I think I'm going to settle on 60. It works just fine by me, I guess. So I've changed the other layers opacity to 55, you know, the one on top. Layer 2's opacity is 55 and layer 3's opacity is 60. And now I've added a new layer, layer 4, and I'm going to change the color. I'm going to pick light yellow and change the opacity, maybe raise it up to 50 works fine, and a light left click. Yep. And then I'm going to change the color a little bit, just a little, but I'm going to change the blending mode first to see what would be more suitable and more adjusting. Maybe a little bit more. Control Z. No, I'm going to change the color a little bit, lightly, maybe, yet light orange, and then I think that's fine. And then I'm going to change the opacity, maybe decrease it a little, just slightly, down till 90%, slightly, or maybe even of layer 4, maybe even 85, I think, 85. Alright, so I guess this is it. So as you can see, layer 3's opacity is 60, layer 2's is 55, and but I'm going to change layer 3's opacity up to 65, and that's just great. It looks just fine. So I hope you guys have liked my video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've learned something from it, and thank you for watching. I'm gonna need a few comments from you down below, whether about whether I should keep on going and posting a few more tutorials of the few designs that I continue to post, and you know, I hope you guys have liked my video.